So this video is how to step sequence the sample flip. I will explain how I'm going to have this set up. The very top here is going to be where we're going to put the original just bass beat. The bottom half, drum 2, is actually going to be our palette. What I mean by that, it's like a sample palette. So, for example, I want to have 3 different kick drums here, maybe 3 different snares there, a clap, and maybe some hi-hat sounds, something like that. So I just drew those in, and obviously it's just going to sound like this. Okay. So pretty much what we want to do first off is press mixer and mute drum 2. Now that that's muted, press velocity. Now what that's going to do is go into the secondary mode. Right now it's on drum 1, let's press drum 2. So there we are. You can audition what buttons you have set for this when you're in velocity mode. So what you do is you choose the first note, make sure record is pressed, hold down shift drum 2, and choose a kick drum. Press drum 2 again. Make sure that's the kick. Next, press the next button you want. Shift drum 2. Next, kick drum. Okay. Press drum 2. Make sure that's there. And just repeat this process. That's going to be snare. Let's make it that snare. What I'm going to do actually, I'm going to make it that one, and make it that one as well as this one. Let's make this lower velocity, this medium velocity, that full. Okay. Next, press that. Shift drum 2, we want to add clap. There you go. And always just double check. I've had problems with this. If I don't double check it, sometimes I mix up and somehow the samples aren't what I want it to be. But remember, we're in record mode, so you don't want to audition when you're in record mode. So next, we're just going to fill this up with the hi-hats. I'm going to press octave up, which shifts it up a screen. I'll do that sound. Then for the last one, let's do that sound. Now let's just preview, make sure we have everything. I turned off record. There we go. So let's leave velocity mode, go into note mode. Now we can see both of our tracks. Checking mixer to make sure that's off, because if it's not, you're going to hear all this, which we don't want. Then press drum 1, drum 2, or note, and we are back here. Now all you got to do is duplicate. Now we know down here are the kick drums, so all you do is hold down duplicate, press the source, and then wherever you want to quote paint with your palette, right there. So I'm just gonna do a simple beat here. Let's duplicate a different kick right here. And snares, let's do like a little roll or something. So duplicate that one, so you can hear that, velocity that we had. Let's duplicate the clap right here, I guess. And then like something here. And then you can do, just assign single ones. That's drum 3, just with a closed hi-hat. Okay, let's say we love this. We're good. You can, first off, what you could do is, well, actually, what I would have said earlier, you can actually duplicate these palettes. So let me just show you. You just press pattern. I hold down duplicate, move to this pattern. Okay. And what I'm going to do is actually clear all these notes here. Okay, so there's just our palette. You can actually copy that all across the drum patterns. And there you have a complete palette that you can use and work with, which is kind of cool. And you can loop them or whatnot. So that's just the first step. Okay, anyways, let's say we're good with this beat. So like really happy with it. What you'll want to do if you want to add a drum track now, just hold down clear. And then let's change that into just that. I'll just put that there, there, and there. And I'm just going to press play. You can't hear it. That's why. Mixer. Turn that on. Now just remember this. When you want to add a new drum track like this, if you have this looped and you have the other preset palettes on these still, you're just going to hear that as well. See? Because it can't be muted. So just remember that when you're working with this. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Actually, it sounds like the snare is in that. I want to change that. Let's just press record. There we go. Now I switched it over.